Hello, in this video we are going to make a vegan dish called vegan tofu bacon bits. It is an imitation bacon made with tofu, and I have this in mind for quite a while. I've seen a few recipes in the internet, but I'm looking more towards my culture and heritage. We use a lot of tofu as a savory, and one of the ingredients that we use is actually fermented bean curd. So I have used that before in my vegan duck or vegan goose, you call that. And we do use that to make vegan salted fish. So I think it would be a good idea to make a vegan bacon bits out of it. So this is an experiment and let's see how it goes. Hi, I'm Loretta Lee, Nyonya Recipe. Nyonya Recipe is a fine place for fabulous food. It's a place where I share my cooking and my recipes. Sometimes it's those recipes that I'm quite familiar with, which I cook every day. And sometimes I do experiment with new ingredients, especially the new ingredients that I find in this country. So don't forget to click like and hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified of all the videos that I upload. So let's go then. The ingredients for the vegan tofu bacon bits. That's a long mouthful. Vegan tofu bacon bits. So I'm going to make something that we can use to top the porridge and to put on salad if you want. So we will require one tofu, the firm type, yeah. And then we will need soy sauce, some sugar, and a preserved soya bean curd. They call it soya cheese. I don't know what you call that. We call it taoju. We're gonna drain the tofu. I'll put the tofu in the colander just to let it drain. Yeah, 2 cubes. Okay. 2 cubes. It's a very small cube. Then I add some of the liquid. Maybe 1 or 2 teaspoons. It's very salty and it's a very strong smell. They call it Chinese cheese. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mash it. Oops. The easiest way to mash it is to sort of cream it, you know. So to here, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, just to give it some much more umami taste. The fermented tofu is a very strong smell. Some garlic powder, half a teaspoon. Okay. And since I've got some paprika, I'm trying to finish it, so I'll add some paprika as well. Okay. And then it is very salty, so I'm going to add some sugar. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar. So I'm going to mix this up. Blobs and lumps here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pass it through a sieve. Yeah. Now for the tofu, I will be drain it. I'm going to pat it dry. Yeah, I'm going to pat this dry. I'm going to break the tofu into pieces. Yeah. I'm going to mix this here with the this tofu, preserved tofu, yeah. Let's make sure that the pieces are quite even, you know, not too big a lump. If there's too big, just break it up. And then we'll put it in the oven, 180 degrees centigrade, until it dries up, about maybe 30 to 40 minutes. So we put this in a tray. I'm using my hand, it's easier. Then we spread it out. Make sure every one of it is coated, yeah? We don't want any bits that's not coated, then it doesn't have the taste. Okay, so we spread it out in a single layer. Okay, and then we put it in the oven. Here is the bacon bits. We give it a stir. Ooh, it's quite crispy now. I think it still needs a few minutes. I've added a tablespoon of oil to make it more crispy. So let me taste and see. It's okay. It's very salty. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes. I'll cut the smaller ones, the big bits into smaller bits. Okay, I think it needs for another 15 minutes at a low oven. Maybe I'll change it to 150 for another 15 minutes. Okay, here is the soy, the tofu. Okay, let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's crispy now. Okay, I think that's done. It get more crispy as it gets along. As it cools. So let me try later on with the porridge. Okay, I'll let it cool. Now I'm going to try with the tofu bits, or the imitation bacon bits. So I put some of this garlic crisp and oil. A few drops of sesame oil. Half a swirl of soy sauce, pepper, oops, spring onion, oops. Okay, and let me try. So I'm going to try the tofu crisps or the vegan bacon bits, something like that, with my porridge. Let me try. It's okay. It tastes a bit like my mock duck or mock roast goose that I make. It's a bit hard when it touches the porridge. I think it's softened. It's not that crispy. It's a bit crunchy. Maybe I take the smaller ones. I take the tiny ones and see whether it's crispy. It's crispy. Not bad. If you're vegan, you can try this. After eating it and biting it, it actually has a very salty taste. So it's a bit different. But I wouldn't pass it as bacon. Of course, it's not bacon, but it's near enough. So you might want to have a try. It's not bad. See you again. Don't forget to click like. Don't forget to click like and the subscribe button so that you can be informed of all the videos that I upload. I'm Loretta, Nyonya Recipe. Nyonya Recipe is a fine place for fabulous food. So invite your friends and family to my cooking session. Ciao! Until the next video. Bye!